How to reduce your risk of death by 50%. Sauna is becoming the hot topic at the moment, pun completely intended. Regular sauna use can reduce your risk of all-cause mortality by 50%. Yes, you heard it. All-cause mortality is your chance of dying at any point of time by non-accidental causes. This is mainly due to reduction in major cardiovascular events. So the main benefit is on heart health. This study is absolutely incredible. Study on 2,000 middle-aged men was taken for 20 years, and how they died from non-accidental death was recorded. Men in the study that use a sauna 2 to 3 times per week were 27% less likely to die from any cardiovascular related event when compared to men that use a sauna once per week. So the effect would probably be even greater when you compare to people that didn't use a sauna at all. Men who use a sauna 4 to 7 times per week were 50% less likely to die from any cardiovascular event when compared to men that saunaed only once a week. Absolutely astounding. 50%. How long you use a sauna for is also important. Duration. So greater than 19 minutes had the biggest effect on the reduction in cardiovascular disease. Therefore, when you sauna, you have to stay in the sauna for the whole 90 minutes without jumping in and out. The temperature is also important. You need to sauna at between 85 and 95 degrees to get the desired benefit. And this is why infrared saunas do not provide the same benefits as they do not get hot enough. The study for this is in the link below. And I'll go through absolutely everything. The actual study, I think, was 2,300 people, so even more than I said. So what are the mechanisms? It mimics moderate intensity cardiovascular exercise as your heart rate reaches around 150 beats per minute. It also increases blood flow to the heart, so it has to do less work per beat, putting less strain on the heart. Another benefit is it improves endothelial function, which is the lining of arteries. It also lowers blood pressure, as we all know how deadly high blood pressure can be. It also lowered risk of all types of non-accidental death by 40% when sauna was used 3 times per week or more. This included cancer and neurological conditions too. For this study, confounding factors were adjusted for that may affect results, such as body fat, if they smoked, and socioeconomic status. So the only thing that was different between these different subjects was the amount they saunaed. So what are the mechanisms for reduction in cancer and neurological conditions? So pretty heard of this, guys. Heat shock proteins are activated by heat when in the sauna. Heat shock proteins help maintain the 3D structure of proteins. This is absolutely essential for a protein's normal function. Enzymes cannot work optimally if their 3D structure is damaged, and enzymes are incredibly important in many different reactions in your body. Protein always gets damaged by stress from general living, such as UV light, which we cannot avoid, and happens over time. What this does is it makes the protein misfold and sits around in the cells longer than they should, forming sort of junk. They then form aggregates with other proteins. They what I kind of describe as like tangling up with other proteins. As we age, more and more protein aggregates accumulate. Amyloid beta being the most infamous, which is associated with Alzheimer's disease. I'm sure a lot of you have heard of amyloid beta. This leads to neurodegenerative diseases such as Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and also cardiovascular disease. So, how do they work? Heat shock proteins can repair proteins so they can fold back to their normal structure, stopping this aggregate formation. So it untangles the proteins. Another incredible benefit of sauna reduces depression and anxiety. When you do something that makes you feel good, you produce endorphin. This makes you feel euphoric, makes you feel good. Okay, there's an opposite called dynorphin, and this is activated in heat stress. So something like saunaing. It is actually produced to cool the body down. It makes you feel bad, or in other words, dysphoric. It is released from a presynaptic neuron and binds to a receptor called kappa opioid. So what does this do? This in turn changes the way your body responds to endorphin. Okay, so the effect is actually on endorphin, the feel-good hormone. Endorphin binds to the receptor mu opioid. When you produce dynorphin, it tells your body to actually make more of this mu opioid receptor and sensitizes you to endorphin. So you have more mu opioid receptor and you're also more sensitive to endorphin, the feel-good hormone. So what happens is next time you train or eat good food or something that makes you feel good, you feel even more euphoric. Your response to endorphin is heightened. This helps lower depression and anxiety. So guys, in summary, there's a lot to cover. Sauna sensitizes the brain to endorphin, which reduces anxiety and depression. It also drastically improves cardiovascular health. It improves overall longevity, increases heat shock proteins, which help maintain the structure of proteins, and stops the formation of these cancer-forming aggregates. Infrared is not as effective as they do not become hot enough. So what is the best protocol for sauna? 4 times a week in hot sauna, 85 to 95 degrees for 19 minutes at once is optimal. Guys, thank you for listening. Want to get in the best shape of your life and stay in shape year round. Improve and reach peak performance in every aspect of your life. Check out our website at bodytransformationlondon.com for online training and personal training. Thank you for listening, guys.